Well, a great finish by Chardonnay and Ice and young Luke Nolan, and a good rider was getting through on the rails. 12:30 and 3:20 has defeated Ruthless Tycoon and Card Queen. So numbers there will be 9-2-7 after the running of race 4 at the Valley. That's the lovely pictures out of the Gold Coast. Looking.
Racing, Tie the Knot jumped first from the inside, commencing nicely Streak with Mighty Padrille, and then Arena, Showella, followed by Rebel, Cloth of Gold, and tailing out is Edward Bray. Mighty Padrille, one of the real roughies in the year 2000 Mercedes Classic, is the leader coming to the judge. 3/4 of a length on Arena with a round to go. Tie the Knot third on the inside of Streak. A length and a half further back, Rebel on the inside. Cloth of Gold racing in the middle. Showella just passing him 3 wide. And tailed off at this point is Edward Bray. Out of the straight they gallop and running along towards the 1800 crossing. And the leader is Mighty Padrille, but the New Zealand mare is going up quickly, Showella, to join Mighty Padrille. Arena getting onto the back of Showella. Tie the Knot at Arena's girth on the inside, and then Streak followed by Rebel. Cloth of Gold is second last, and 3 or 4 lengths to Edward Bray. As they swing the next bend at the 1500, and Mighty Padrille again snuck away from Showella, leading a nearly 2 lengths. Tie the Knot in third posse, followed by Arena, sitting at the quarters of Tie the Knot. A bit more than a length to Rebel, parked on the inside of Streak, and 2.5 Cloth of Gold, and 3 lengths to Edward Bray. 10 lengths covers the Mercedes field down the back of the track, and coming to the 1200 marker, and Mighty Padrille for Glenn Boss, a length and a half clear in a leisurely run race. Second is Showella. Tie the Knot is third. Arena running fourth, and 2 further back, Rebel on the inside of Streak. Cloth of Gold still second last, and whipping the field in is Edward Bray, the Canterbury Cup winner. Past the 1000 metres marker they go, and Mighty Padrille leads the way about 2.5 lengths on Showella. In third position, Tie the Knot. El Cassidy on Arena is trying to keep die on Tie the Knot snookered, but Tie the Knot's getting up on the inside of Showella almost. Further back in 5th position is Streak, followed by Rebel, and then Cloth of Gold, and 2.5 to Edward Bray. Tie the Knot a little awkwardly placed past the 600. Mighty Padrille the leader from almost the word go. 3/4 the break on Showella. Tie the Knot is on the inside of Arena as they start the run around the corner, and Cloth of Gold is wider out from Streak. They straighten up. He's trying to get through. Die on Tie the Knot. Is there room on the inside? There is. Showella hits the front. Arena after it, and Tie the Knot is starting to warm up on the inside. 200 to go. Showella, Arena. Tie the Knot on the inside is coming at them now. Tie the Knot, Showella, Arena. Tie the Knot. He's going home better. What a horse. Back-to-back Mercedes, and he tops the $5 million mark. Oh, what a winner. Tie the Knot from Arena, and third Showella. Followed home on the inside by Edward Bray, Mighty Padrille, and then Rebel, Streak, and last of all was Cloth of Gold.
Sensational effort there. One Tie the Knot to return $1.80 and $1.20 for second there. Number 5, Arena, a place dividend $1.40, and 7, Showella, $1.70.
But right up on the inside, his only hope was to get the rails run, and that he did. Otherwise, he would have been in all sorts of trouble. But he got it. He's won from Arena. He's arch rival, coming away on the line, and has won back-to-back Mercedes, and he's topped the $5 million mark. 1, 5 and 7. Tie the Knot, Shane Dye at $1.80 and $1.10. Number 5, Arena, has run second, $1.40. And number 7, Showella, in third spot, $1.70. Quinella, $2.70. Exacta, $3.60, and the trifecta, $8.20. Another Group 1 success to Tie the Knot by Nassapur from Wisk. I think that's his 10th Group 1 now. And by Mr. Sandy Tate and his sister, Mrs. Jill Nivison. By Nassapur from Wisk, trained by Guy Walter. And his prize money tally is just over $5.25 million. And the way he's going, he'll be the winningest horse in Australasia on the prize money mark in the not too distant future. A gelding with plenty of racing left in him. Second placing going to number 5, Arena, trained by Johnny Hawkes, Larry Cassidy in the saddle. And number 7 was third, and that was Showella, Damien Oliver, for New Zealand trainer Frank Ritchie. Now they've run 2:30.83. And the sectional is 33.56. The record here for the Mercedes Classic is 2:27.13. So it was a slowly run race, but they've come home very quickly. And, well, as I say, the inside run has certainly aided Tie the Knot in getting home. I just wonder if he hadn't got through that inside gap, would he have been able to win?
1200. Racing. And they've broken in a good line, a perfect line. Blazing Sun, All Sang, Glamorimus, Go Flash, Go Away Smartly. Parak Gold getting back in front of it, Prince of Rebels, as they set a Sir Boom over on the outside with Lord Luskin. Then comes Amber Boy. Marstic is back at the tail, in front of it another Neptune. And Beatty is at the rear with Strident as they come off the back. We've got a Battle Royal up front, All Sand here with Rancho Spark and Go Flash Go. 2.5 to Prince of Rebels, Lord Luskin. Glamorimus is caught wide around Blazing Sun, then Amber Boy, Sir Boom. Another Neptune, a length the Marstic, back with Parak Gold, Beatty and Strident down towards the 600. And All Sand the outside takes a narrow lead from Rancho Spark. Go Flash Go struggling. Glamorimus moving up now to be third, followed by Sir Boom. Back behind those runners, Lord Luskin, Prince of Rebels. Wide out Marstic starting to work into it. Parak Gold's got a wall in front of him at the moment. Back with Strident, Beatty and Blazing Sun dropped out on the turn. And the leader All Sand narrowly. Rancho Spark kicks up again to head him off, followed by Glamorimus. Then Amber Boy wider out as Marstic, followed by Strident. Parak Gold and Rancho Spark the inside. All Sand and Amber Boy coming at them strongly. Amber Boy reached the lead, took over from All Sand, Strident and laid another Neptune, but Amber Boy is too good for them. Amber Boy wins by a length and a quarter to All Sand, third in Strident, fourth All Neptune. Then Parak Gold had low luck from Sir Boom. Go Flash Go behind it was Glamorimus and Marstic who weakened, then Lord Luskin. Rancho Spark back with Prince of Rebels, Blazing Sun and last in Beatty.
Winner 10 Amber Boy, 19.20, 5.10. Second, 11 Parak, number 3, All Sand at 3.40, 7 Strident third, $2.50.
10 Amber Boy, 15.30, 4.50. 3 All Sand, 3.60. 7 Strident, $2.80. Let's go back out to Queanbeyan and wrap up the previous with Tony.
Yes, Wade is right on the third event of the day. The number
Well, for the year 2. Presses the button, they're off, and Belle de Jour bungled the start. The rider almost went over ahead, and French Braids and King of Danes bounced out in front, going up very, very quickly. Phoenix Park with Great Crusader, Misunderstood. Assertive Lad is caught out very, very wide as they settle fully into stride. Followed at the head of the others then by Fate Gallant, making ground, Road to Success, and then comes Operettas. A length the Crown Glory. Further back in the field is De France. A length further off and trapped right out off the track is Kutamutu. About 2.5 lengths further away in the field is Veteran, followed by Preserve, Belle de Jour and Continuum. Racing past the 500, King of Danes the leader from Great Crusader. Phoenix Park fourth is Assertive Lad, and then Road to Success, and further back in the field is Fate Gallant as they straighten up. All Fate Gallant's rider in some trouble, and then Kutamutu at the 250, and King of Danes the leader. Great Crusader is tackling it strongly, a length Assertive Lad and Phoenix Park, and then French Braids Continuum, and down the outside Crown Glory. Here she comes. Crown Glory is out after Assertive Lad, who hit the front, and Belle de Jour right through the middle. Freakish win. Belle de Jour almost fell at the start, gets the golden slipper. Belle de Jour from a photo, Crown Glory and Assertive Lad. What a sensational race from Continuum, French Braids, and then came Preserve, Misunderstood, King of Danes, Great Crusader. Further back, Phoenix Park pulling up quickly from De France, Road to Success, Veteran, and the last three Operettas, Kutamutu and Fate Gallant.
Unbelievable win. 12 Belle de Jour on the Super Tab, 11.40, 3.80. 15 Crowned Glory to return $2.20, and 2 Assertive Lad, $2.20.
Freakish. Belle de Jour. Number 12, Belle de Jour. How the jockey, Lenny Beasley, stayed on her at the start is a miracle. The stalls open, she bungled it, and almost over her head went Lenny, but miraculously stayed aboard, and history tells us that Belle de Jour has won it from number 15, Crown Glory. Number 2 is third, and that is Assertive Lad. 12.15, 2, and number 8, Phoenix Park, was the official fourth. In New South Wales, 10.20, 3.50, 2.80, 2.10, 44.10 Quinella, 89.50 exacta, $356 trifecta. The first four, 3,300 and 73.80, are half ahead half a length, half head, half a length, 109.51, 35.07 the sectional time. And that win by Belle de Jour has given Clary Connors yet another golden slipper, his fourth. He won it with Terse, he won it with Burst, he won it with Prowl, and now he's won it with Belle de Jour. A 2-year-old bay filly by De Heer from Delightful Bill, trained by Clary for the Strawberry Hill Stud Syndicate, managed by John and Julie Singleton, and John has promised free beer for all of you people in the public enclosure. Free Tooheys beer for 1 hour. What a generous man. And he races the horse with Mr. and Mrs. Jerry Rose, former Australian Prime Minister Mr. Bob Hawke, and his wife, Ms. Blanche Del Puget. Well, that would have to be one of the most sensational golden slippers I've ever seen. I can't believe that at the start. It was a miracle that he stayed in the saddle. Lenny Beasley. And what a carnival has this bloke had. Belle de Jour has only had now the 6 starts. She's won 4 of them. And you seemingly can't give away starts like that and win races like the Golden Slipper. But I tell you what, oh, wasn't it rough again? Oh, there'd be a few hard luck tales. But there wouldn't have been a more stiffer hard luck tale if she'd been beaten than Belle de Jour. It's 12.15 and 2. Assertive Lad. He was trapped very wide early, but the way you can sum it up succinctly, Belle de Jour, after what she encountered, deserved to win. Good finish, half a head in it. Here it is. 10.20, 3.50 number 12, 2.80 number 15, 2.10 number 2, 44.10 Quinella, 89.50 exacta, $356 trifecta, 3,373.80 was the first 4, 109.51. And the winner getting a huge hand as it comes back. The record here is 108.88, sectionally 35.07. Gee, Crown Glory was going to win at the 100. She's by Dane Hill from a significant moment, trained by Lee Friedman. It was almost slipper 5 for Lee there. Damien Oliver aboard. Number 2, Battled On, Assertive Lad, by Zedida from Somsound, trained by Gay and, of course, ridden by Shane. At 8 Phoenix Park, the Waterhouse, other representative, ran 4th. Well, let's just have a quick look. We've got a Perth race coming up in a few minutes as Belle de Jour is being led back to the enclosure. I see Jerry Rose is down there, well-known veterinary surgeon, chatting away with Lenny Beasley. Clary Connors, well, 4 Golden Slipper winners. A myriad of photographers, cameramen, down here to capture the magic moment. I'm trying to find Singo in the crowd. Free beer for all in the public area for an hour if his filly could have won. Clary Connors marshalling the strapper of Belle de Jour to move over to meet her. One of the STC directors, John Holloway, gives Clary Connors a pat on the back. And Singo, I can't find him. He'll be there somewhere. Bob Hawke, he's got to be down there somewhere. And I suppose he's had some highlights in his career in the era of politics, Bob Hawke. But I tell you what, and a true sportsman, I don't think there'd be much greater thrill for RJL than that filly's win this afternoon. That's the story of the 1900, the year 2000 slipper, sensational with a capital S. Back in a moment with Openers Race 7.
Thanks very much, Ian. Ian Craig there in Sydney, repeating that winner Belle de Jour on Super Tab, 11 even and 3.80, 15 Crown Glory 2.20, and 2 Assertive Lad to pay $2.20. If you didn't get to see that race and you get a chance to watch it tonight on television, that is an unbelievable performance by the winner there, Belle de Jour. Beasley all but off at the start there and has wound his way through the field and got home on Belle de Jour to take out this year's slipper, the year 2000. Okay, we ended up with 1.32 million in the win pool there on Super Tab. Perth coming up, race number 3.
Oh, we'll watch and see, you know. Yeah. If he doodles around and maybe...
John,
He's a genius. He's a genius.
I think the post-race wash-up will prove that Len Beasley's ride goes down as one of the great slipper-winning rides. The only hope he had after that was don't panic. And he certainly didn't do that.
Because we had a race before the Magic Millions where the jockey panicked and he missed the start as badly as that. And he caught them in 200 metres, but obviously she was gone after that. So it was just... Oh, he's a genius, Lenny Beasley. He was a dope. 80 or 90 seconds ago, he was a dope. Never would write for me again. Now he's a dead set genius.
What about your trainer? He's got a rough idea too.
You have gone from dope to genius real quick.
Lenny, tell us what happened at the start. The whole of Australia is wondering.
Come on, that's not nice. Dope from... Come
You
on.
finish up at you.
Come on, Mr. Singleton.
Mate, John. You call me John.
Basically,
Mr. Beasley.
just make sure them boys get their beer.
Yeah, we will.
Basically, she was standing there as good as gold, and right when he let him open, she's done a little rare, and at the same time, she tried to jump, and unfortunately, she instead of jumping out, she jumped up. She jumped that high in the air. When she came down, I nearly fell off her. Yeah. Yeah, so we know how to ride her next start, get back on her.
You didn't lose an iron?
No, I didn't, luckily.
You grabbed hold of a handful of mane, I guess?
I always hang on to the breastplate, John, and probably that's what saved me.
When it missed the start, Hawkey said to me something terrible. Did you think what he said?
About that bloke hanging on to it?
Yeah, no, not about you. Just gee whiz.
Yeah.
Len, you've got to weigh in, but just take me quickly through the race, say, from the 600 home. What happened?
She got pulling a little bit, and I ran up the middle of them, and I was thinking to myself, I don't know if I've done the right thing here, because I'm just going to get caught behind slow horses. And then I sort of got her to relax, and Larry was racing outside me. Larry Cassidy, I said to Larry, move out so we can stay out of trouble. And so we don't get the slow horses coming back in our face. And he didn't listen to me, just shoved me back in, and I just got the best run through the middle.
Well, there it is from the horse's mouth, more or less. Great excitement. Singo's beside himself. Lenny Beasley can't believe it. Clary can't believe it. And watching the race over and over, it'll be replayed many times, but it is one of the most phenomenal wins ever seen in a Golden Slipper. Just incredible, Dave. Racing there today, just unbelievable with the Mercedes so dramatic, and now the Slipper. What more do you want? And, of course, we've got the big Easter Carnival to come at Randwick yet. If it's anything like today, we're in for a treat. Now, My Gwalia Gold, the favourite at Ascot over Mr. Tanzania. Then downhill, Mr. was in shock after the horse won the Golden Slipper. Let's catch a bit of the speech.
I think you got a few votes here today, mate. Ladies and gentlemen, can I just say 2 or 3 things very quickly. The first, and obviously the most important thing to say on behalf of my wife Blanche and myself, is an enormous thank you to Singo. Just quickly, the background to my involvement in Belle de Jour is I was, you wouldn't believe it, but I was 70 in December, and he turned up to my birthday party and he said, I've got a present for you, mate. I said, what is it, Singo? He said, I got 25% interest in a horse. I said, what's its name? He said, Belle de Jour. I said, is it any good? He said, I think it mightn't be too bad.
No doubt about that. Love to take all the speech, but they are set at Canberra.
Tomorrow, with 9 races to be decided there, and the first of them at 12 noon. Now, Earlwood Manor comes in, so the line is set. Brew, the inside runner. Favourite at 340, Evocative drawn barrier 3. They're off to a good start too. And Mr. Donizetti was one of the first to jump out from Earlwood Manor towards the outside. Captivator got out quickly, followed by Merlin's Law and Mondivert. Dropping in behind them, Hot Taste, followed by Fasado, and immediately Evocative drops back to the rear. Racing down the straight past the judge with a lap left to go, and Mondivert takes the lead. Half a length in advance of Earlwood Manor, followed by Merlin's Law, the grey, moving up to be third. A length and a half further back, Mr. Donizetti being passed in turn by Captivator as they swing down the side. A length and a half then to Hot Taste, followed by Fasado second last, and Evocative is bringing up the rear. 1,500 metres left to run it. Earlwood Manor is the leader, led about 2.5 lengths in advance of Mondivert. A length further back, Merlin's Law, and they're followed closely by Mr. Donizetti laying fourth. A length and a half, Captivator on the outside of Brew. Then Fasado, Hot Taste is second last, and Evocative bringing up the rear as they go round the back, just over 1,200 to go. It's Earlwood Manor by 2.5 lengths in advance of Mondivert. 2 lengths away, Merlin's Law. A length and a half back in behind them, Mr. Donizetti, followed by Captivator. Racing deep on the outside is Fasado, followed by Brew and Hot Taste, and 3 lengths to Evocative. That's the order with 1,000 metres left to go. Little or no change. Earlwood Manor by a length and a half. Mondivert close in behind them. Merlin's Law. Mr. Donizetti moving up just behind them. Fasado. Brew over on the inside, followed by Captivator, Hot Taste, and Evocative is tacking on as they come down the side. 800 metres left to go. Earlwood Manor still the leader. A length in advance of Mondivert, followed by Merlin's Law. East to the outside, going forward. Over on the outside behind them, Mr. Donizetti. Fasado. Brew is over on the inside looking for a run. Captivator and Evocative pushing up up on the inside, and Hot Taste has got back to last. Bunching up with about 500 to go. Mondovert takes the lead by a length in advance of Merlin's Law. Elwood Manor under pressure. Over on the outside, Mr. Donizetti is joining in a length and a half to Brew. Then Fasado, Captivator, Evocative back behind them, and Hot Taste is last of all as they make the home turn. Merlin's Law is the leader and going well. Half a length in advance of Mr. Donizetti coming after it. They're well clear of the next one, which is Fasado, followed by Brew, and Evocative getting up on the inside is coming into the picture. Merlin's Law tackled by Mr. Donizetti. Fasado down the outside, and Evocative finishing very quickly along the inside. Fasado hit the front out wide. Brew is coming at it. Fasado and Brew as they go to the line. Brew on the inside. Fasado, they reach the line. I think Brew may have just beaten Fasado with Evocative third. Fourth home Captivator, Mr. Donizetti, followed by Merlin's Law, and back behind them Mondovert, Hot Taste second last, and Elwood Manor has run last. Stand by for placings, close finish. Brew and Fasado. And the judge will call for the photo here to decide the winner. Brew in the centre there, and Fasado. And number 4 gets it. Brew has got up in the last bound to score.
Brew, 381.60. One of the big tips of the day there, Karen McAvoy, good ride. Fasado and Evocative, 4, 2 and 1 after race 6 of the Valley, in a terrific finish there. Gold Coast a minute away.
They're ready for the running of race 7. Starter is at his platform, the lights are on. Gates open, Rebel Rock quickly away. Life of Riley was showing speed soon after the start. Paint began very quickly, and Kidlat settling fourth with Greenhouse Express. Landsighting and Stanzake wide out, whizzing around those. They were followed by Batwing, Confiscate on the fence from King of Acapulco, Chinoy, Pleasure Giver, Antiquity. And Josh Sticks last of all. Life of Riley working hard at the 800. Leads the way by a long head now on Rebel Rock. 2 lengths to Paint, Kidlat, Stanzake. One away Greenhouse Express. On the fence, Confiscate from Landsighting. Then came Batwing. They were followed by King of Acapulco, Chinoy, Pleasure Givers a long way back in the field. With Antiquity and Josh Sticks can't keep up as they turn the bend. Rebel Rock the inside, and the outside Life of Riley by a length and a half on the Victorian Paint. Stanzake came up on the outside to make a line of 4 from Kidlat. Confiscate behind those looking for a run from Landsighting. They've reached the 200, and Paint's hit the lead from Life of Riley. Stanzake the outside, Antiquity starting to zoom down the centre. Paint in front, but Antiquity's coming with huge strides. Antiquity from the back moved up to Paint. Antiquity took the lead, and Antiquity won it from Paint. Photo third. It's either Batwing or King of Acapulco from Stanzake, Kidlat and Chinoy. Life of Riley, Confiscate and Landsighting next. Then came Rebel Rock. Pleasure Giver, Never a Chance. Josh Sticks beat one home, and that was Greenhouse Express. Antiquity, number 11, ridden by Brett Preble, to give Brett a winning double at $30.80 and $7.80, defeating Paint. Number 1, who loomed up for the length of the straight, fought off the challengers, but Antiquity has nailed him the last 20 metres. And third prize is a photo finish between Batwing and King of Acapulco. Antiquity, that is his first win for quite some time. He's been out of form of late, but what a way to win. And look at his time, 1:8.86. The race record is 1:8.41. Track record is 1:8.39. He's run 1:8.86, coming home 34 and 48. A lot of speed up at the top end. Batwing gets third. Number 10, third, Batwing. So the winner of the race is Antiquity, trained by Graham Begg. 5-year-old brown gelding by At-Talak out of Moss Dancer. And has just gone up to win from Paint, who has been hailed the winner, but the big weight got him the last little bit after a tough run from wide out.
So Antiquity at huge odds, 30.80 and 7.80. Looks a bit out of the wind out of the sails of the punters there at the hill. Paint 2.30 and Batwing, good run that first up at 4.40. Now Cheltenham, Grant Eschazow, 2.10, 1.30.
The Collector jumped out very quickly on the inside from Maridpur. Gold Robe was well away. So was Brave Chief, beginning well. Carnelian deeper on the track with Arabian Magic, followed by Dancing Sculptor, and Casino Heights is in behind them. And they were followed by Carmenesque from Ushku and Swords Drawn as second last, and May Shield is tailed out to last around the first turn. And Brave Chief goes to the lead by length in advance of the Collector on the inside of Dancing Sculptor. Close in behind them, Gold Robe, being followed next around the outside by Casino Heights, and very deep there, Carmenesque. A length further back, Maridpur. Then Arabian Magic, 2 lengths further back to Carmenesque, a good long gap in the field to Wishku, and then Swords Drawn, who's next to last, and May Shield, who can't keep in touch, is a bad last down the side, and the leader here, Brave Chief, over a length, Dancing Sculptor, followed by the Collector on the inside. Further back, Carnelian going around them fast, being followed closely by Gold Robe. Casino Heights in behind them, a length and a half. Arabian Magic followed closely by Marid Pair on the inside, and going around them, Carmenesque, a length and a half to Wishku. Well back, Swords Drawn, and May Shield is last of all as they come down the side. 500 metres left to go. The leader is Brave Chief, about a length on Carnelian, followed by Gold Robe. The Collector's lost a bit of ground, dropped back sharply at that point and got checked. And round the turn, Brave Chief is the leader. Carmenesque is coming home well out deeper on the track. Gold Robe behind them. Wishku further back in the field. Arabian Magic, the Collector not in the race as they round the home turn, with Brave Chief is tackled by Carmenesque and Wishku. Wishku with a big run down the outside has grabbed the lead at the top of the straight and kicked away from Brave Chief and Carmenesque. Arabian Magic followed by Gold Robe and Casino Heights, but it's Wishku for the money. It's dashed well clear, and Wishku will bolt in. Wishku wins it well on the line. Second, Arabian Magic. Close for third, Brave Chief or Carmenesque. Back in behind them, Gold Robe, followed by Dancing Sculptor, Casino Heights, the Collector. Well back to May Shield, who made a bit of ground, followed by Marid Paw, Swords Drawn, and Carnelian has run last. Well, the Collector stopped as if shot when it was dropping out and got that check. And it was losing ground at the point when it did get interfered with coming up towards the school. Was well out of the race at that point. On the other hand, Wishku has just bolted in. $15.30 and $3.50, number 13. The winner of the second last on the card is Wishku. Wishku first, ridden by Lucas Dowson. Nice to see Mark Rowley leading in a winner here. And there's Wishku coming down the outside to win in a breeze by Export Price out of Crumbs. And the numbers are 13, 6 and 7. Number 13, the winner, Wishku, ridden by Lucas Dowson, will pay $15.30 and $3.50.
Too good, Wishku. Another bubble burst there with the Collector. Big flop. 15.30, $3.50. Arabian Magic second, and Carnesque third. Canet.
And what has been an absolutely unbelievable Golden Slipper day. They're ready. Gates are back. That was an absolute perfect start. Keener wide out away very quickly, and Huge Demands burning across from wide out and will lead. Huge Demand in front of Georgie Boy and Beauchamp showing speed. Typhoon Barney going forward after the start from Old Man. Conference on the fence. Vason Lee between runners with Dignity Dancer. They were followed by Punters getting a long way back in the field with Leg Spin, Keener, Normal Practice, Final Fantasy. Star covered on the inside of runners is Corporate Bruce, and 2 lengths Room for a Slew. 1,000 metres to go, and Huge Demand going hard. Leads the way by over a length on Old Man. Third is Georgie Boy. Beauchamp on the fence. Typhoon Barney fifth. 2 lengths to Conference. Inside of Dignity Dancer, Vason Lee on a limb. 1 away, Normal Practice. Then Leg Spin, Keener wide out from Punt. Well back is Corporate Bruce. In front of him is Star Covet with Final Fantasy, and 2 lengths away, Room for a Slew. 600 metres to go, and Huge Demand has set a good speed. Leading over a length on Old Man. 1 away, Beauchamp, the box seat from Georgie Boy, and 2 lengths away in the field then as Conference starting its run on the outside, Typhoon Barney. They were followed by Vason Lee, Dignity Dancer well in the straight, and Huge Demand the front runner by over a length. Beauchamp's coming around his heels from Old Man the outside, then Georgie Boy. Conference running on, and Normal Practice about to burst into a gap. Huge Demand in front, Beauchamp got him. Old Man after the pair, and Normal Practice is zinging through in the centre. Normal Practice after Beauchamp, he's hit the lead. Normal Practice in front, and he beats Beauchamp and Old Man possibly from Final Fantasy, who flew to be in the photo. Then came out wide on the track, Conference from Georgie Boy, Dignity Dancer, Huge Demand, Corporate Bruce, Keener, Typhoon Barney, Leg Spin, Vason Lee well back with Star Covered Punt, and Room for a Slew last in. Great finish to the last race, but Normal Practice getting the gap has come flying through for Matthew Carl to get up and win from Beauchamp, ridden by Dan Beasley, and it's